Necromongers, they're called. And they'll come here too, to Helium Prime.
This is David Toohey, and I'm commenting on some of the unfinished, deleted scenes from the movie. This is a scene we shot in London between Judi Dench and Keith David and a few others. And the green screen in the background, in it you would have seen a large transport ship leaving as if it had just deposited Arion here, the Judi Dench character here. She being an envoy from another planet to come warn this world, Helion, of the imminent danger of necromongers. It was designed to give us a foundation for who necromongers were, who Furians were, who they were to each other. But it became apparent that all this information could be or was contained elsewhere in the movie. And that there was something good about introducing the Arian character more mystically, as we did in Imam's house on Helion.
That after these 5 worlds are destroyed, ours is next.
Another minute. Deputy President isn't done speaking yet.
I'm afraid he is.
This is a rough comp, an avid comp. You would have seen 300 or 400 additional people there. You would have seen the Deputy President speaking on the center dais there. You could still hear his voice in the background. There's Keith. Oh, it's great.
Two of my best boys.
I shot Planet UV 6 twice. This is the first time. Problem with it was that it came very late in the day, at the end of our schedule, and when we were running out of time, when we were running out of money, and we had just compressed it down into a very simple and efficient scene, so much so that it just lacked drama, and even worse, it lacked excitement. And given the fact that it was positioned to be our first real action sequence of the movie, it didn't turn out to be that. So when I assembled the movie and showed it to the studio for the first time, I told them I was reasonably happy with everything there, with this one exception, Planet UV. It just wasn't good enough.
Fulfill the drill. Just so you know, the man all up in your neck right now, Toombs. That's right. The name of your new shot caller is Toombs.
One of the mistakes we made was to have Riddick really be stoic with Toombs, not give him the time of day.
Your ship or your life.
With the exception of that one line, he never says anything to Toombs, so they really didn't have a relationship together. All this information that Riddick is about to get from the computer monitors in the new scene, the scene that's in the body of the movie, we get at knife point when Riddick holds his blade on Toombs, so that they have more of a relationship, they have more of a history, and it's just more dramatic, more compelling that way.
Probable killer of William J. Johns, Class 1 mercenary, Lupus Guild. In the last 58 standard months, only one
This is
confirmed
protein rope that Riddick is chewing on. Even though it kind of looks like window insulation.
Payday file. Low bid for Riddick, $350K. Universal denomination. Highest and most recent bid, $1.5 million. Opening, highest bid. Client, anonymous. Client claims Riddick habitating somewhere in the Frigido system. Riddick must be delivered alive to Helion Prime. Bounty will be paid out on same planet by governors of New Mecca.
So even holy men have a price. There's gonna be one speed. Mine. If you can't keep up, don't step up, you'll just die.
So of all the scenes we lost from the movie, this is the one that hurts most. It has so many good things to it. It has callback to the first encounter with the Hellhound that Riddick has. It has an homage to Pitch Black when Kira says, "There's just one rule this time: stay out of the light." A reverse homage to Pitch Black.
Well,
It kind of closes the chapter on the slam sequence and gets you started on a new chapter of the movie. But the problem was that it just killed us pace-wise. That we just had a long dialogue discussion inside the control room.
Think you guys can keep
We
up?
know we're in a race with the guards to get to the hangar, to get the one ship that's left on this planet. And yet we step outside here and we have more dialogue and we have more consideration. It was just too slow for the moment in the movie.
There's one rule this time.
Stay out of the light.
till I get my payday. Technically speaking, you're still my prisoner.
Don't move.
Me don't move? What is this, reverso world? You don't move.
You might not want to point that gun at me.
I'm keeping you on a short.
So you remember the dog that befriended Riddick? This was going to be the same dog, the number 5 dog. If you noticed, he had an ear tag, a small ear tag on its ear. Number 5 dog. What we called Thrash on the set. That's Peter Chang in the background manipulating the dog maquette. I'm just reminded that in one of the early versions of the script, we actually had that hellhound do the entire prison break with us. That it was loping along beside Riddick for another, 40 or 50 shots. And would have been a great image. But I think once we got the price tag on that, it was just another thing that had to be lost.